Hi. Hi, my dear friends of Vedic astrology. I welcome you to the next monthly presentation. It's the forecast for November 2025. Let's see what the stars and the universe has in store for us and wants to show us. Press the button if you want to. I welcome you. First, my thanks go to my Vedic astrology teachers, especially Michael Arosami, from who I learned so much. Thank you very much. The assumptions for this forecast and analysis are: this is a purely Vedic astrology analysis, and I take this sidereal time calculation and Central European time for transits. First of all, I'd like to show you a review for October 2025 because I speak so much about significant changes in governments and, for example, royal houses, kingdoms. And so you can have a look here. First of all, we have a woman as a prime minister for the first time in Japan. It's Sanae Takaichi. And congratulations for her. It's the first female prime minister in Japan. The second button shows that in Luxembourg there was a change because there is a new Grand Duke sworn in. It's Guillaume. There are more significant changes, and you can see them here. Here you see that in France, politics, that Mr. Lecornu was elected or announced by Macron, and he resigned or wanted to step back or did step back, but Macron wanted him in this position and reappoints Monsieur Lecornu as a French prime minister. Why is this topic so special? Yeah, when we have a look at the last month and the last years, for example, in France, the governments are not that stable anymore. We can see that the prime minister, it changed several times within months or years. And that shows that the government with its parties is not that stable, that they cannot adjust and assess with each other. The next topic is Prince Andrew. He was or he stripped or was stripped of the titles, and where he was forced to leave its Windsor home. And lost his titles, for example, the title of being a prince. If you want to know more and look deeper into that, you can look at the link in this presentation. The next topic I will show you is a topic that has to do with religion, religious beliefs, belief systems. And here we have an article about monks, Thai monks. And there was a scandal that shakes, I think it's still a shaking, Thai Buddhist faithful. Yeah, there was a misbehaving of monks, and why I show you this is the point that Saturn and Neptune are both in Pisces. And Pisces has to do with religion, belief systems, and much, much more. And as especially Saturn is in Pisces, it is like a comb. Saturn goes through these topics, and if they don't suit to this time, to this um, yeah, time quality right now, then there will be a change. And old misbehaviors and things like that, they are revealed more and more. Of course, it causes pain if a belief system shatters, or yeah, we don't know. I trusted them and I believed in them. I like this and that belief system, and such things, scandals and so on, are revealed, then we have to have a deeper look if it still fits to us, or if there could be a change for, yeah, for us, for the people, for every one of us. Now I tell you something about the month of November. At the left-hand side, you see the planetary situation on the 1st of November, and on the right-hand side, you see the planets on the 30th of November. And we will have a look what the planets do in November. First of all, what I think is a very important topic is still, it's remaining. It's a change of a presidency, or more presidencies, or a change of a political system that is possible. And the possible trigger is the youth, the young people. Why do I say that? It's Ketu in Leo. Leo has to do with governments, with bosses, with people that are leading a country, that are leading people, leaders, and so on. And as Ketu is there, we can be aware, and we can expect changes regarding to leaderships, governments, and also kingdoms because of Leo. Leo is also the sign for children. And that leads me to the thought that the possible trigger for these changes could be young people, the youth, the core, the generation that leads in the next 10, 20, 30 years. So I'll show you the changes of the planets. First, we look into Taurus with Uranus. Uranus is still in Taurus. And it's close to fixed star Alcyone. It's the brightest and lightest star, but it could also have to do with grief and sorrow. As Uranus is in Taurus, and Taurus is the sign for shares, for stock markets, for the assessment of company shares and things like that, and the economy, there could be changes, sudden changes that we didn't expect, and we have the last months we saw that there were sudden changes in the crypto market and in the assessment of share prices of several companies. And as Uranus is still there and close to this fixed star, we could expect more situations that could occur. So if you are invested in the stock market, in crypto, in whatever, what has to do with company or company shares, please be aware, be a bit cautious, and look, yeah, what's going on. Then we have Jupiter. In November, Jupiter is in Cancer. And Jupiter likes Cancer. There he is exalted. That means he has found its loveliest place in the zodiac. And Cancer normally stands for families, for bonding, for caring for each other. Also things like the health insurance topics or everything that has to do with these things. It's for the people. And moreover, Jupiter in Cancer shows truth. Topics that have to do with truth and truth coming out is heavily supported by Jupiter in Cancer. So we can expect that regarding to belief systems or even religions, and also regarding governments and kingdoms or royal houses, there could be new revelations or new, outputs, truth that comes out we didn't know before, that was hidden from the people. Then Jupiter remains in Cancer until the 2nd of December, then he is back in Gemini until June 2026. Then we have Venus. Venus goes from Virgo relatively fast through Libra and then to Scorpio, the sign of analysis. We have the Sun. The Sun moves in the mid of November. It moves from Libra to Scorpio, and Scorpio means that there is more analysis put into heads of companies, leaders of governments, leaders of countries, and so on, because Scorpio is the sign of analysis, of deep foundation, of deep knowledge, and of looking at the truth, what's really behind the curtain. And then we have Mercury. Mercury is going backwards. It's retrograde. So it goes from Scorpio back to Libra in the month of November. Then we have Mars. Mars remains in the sign of Scorpio. He likes Scorpio because he is the ruler of Scorpio and he's really strong in Scorpio. Related to the fixed stars, we have, for example, the Sun close to fixed star Antares. Antares means a high intelligence, to be honored, and power and strength. But there is the possibility of a sudden loss. It's a political and military star. So if you transfer to this world, there could be a presentation of the status of a country, of a leader, of a boss, of a CEO, whatever, with honorable situations and presentations and showing up. But there could also be a sudden loss that could, of course, have to do with this big show of the status and of the honor and the strength and power. So we can expect that there could be a sudden loss regarding political or military topics. We go further to Capricorn. There we have Pluto still in Capricorn. And Pluto is close to fixed star Altair, or still close to fixed star Altair, because Pluto is not that far in its transit. And Altair means that it's a brave and a smart natural from a character, as a character, and it leads to positions with power, but it struggles with authority and with things like the police and so on. And it leads me to the thought that there could also be a hint to the youth, that there could be a trigger by the youth concerning hierarchies and political and social patterns that are not suitable anymore. With the youth is not confident with this structure, with this old hierarchy, and so there could be some attempts to change these strict hierarchies. Then we have Rahu still in Aquarius, and Aquarius has to do with freedom. Think free, be independent, and have new ideas regarding inventions and things like that. Rahu has also to do with nature and to protect the nature, to protect the environment, and to have a look on what's going on in the environment. Pisces. Pisces, here we have, as I told before, Saturn and Neptune that are remaining in Pisces. And as Neptune is retrograde, it is close to fixed star Shed, and this fixed star has to do with poetic abilities and literature, but also can have to do with extreme loss, sorrow, and pain. And as both are in the sign of belief systems, religions, and much more, there could be events that trigger these sorrow, pain topics. Perhaps it has to do with the truth coming out about religious topics, belief systems that cause extreme loss and sorrow, pain for us, but it's to learn more, to learn the truth, especially with Jupiter in Cancer, who supports the truth to come out. Now I want to show you my website. Here you can have a look on my website. I show you some videos. There you see my channel with the channel name, ourvedicastrology.com. If you want to book a reading with me, you can press the button for this Vedic astrology reading or consultation, and you can choose the topic, for example, personality, your soul's purpose, your talents and success, or for example, your appeal and finances. Then, moreover, I can offer you the karmic planets and destiny's point in your chart. And I also tell something about challenges and karmas. Then thank you. Thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best and see you next month. Bye bye.